good song. I should release it sometime. That'd be fun. It'd be fun if I did that. Maybe since Day by Day isn't gonna be ready for another, like, maybe week or two or something. Maybe I should release this. Maybe I should. Maybe I should release that. That'd be fun. Hi, good evening. Lo-fi hip-hop beats to stream to. Literally, I start my stream with it. I'm very proud of that, by the way. That is an original composition that I made quite a while ago. I've been holding on to it for several years, and I'm very proud of it. I very much enjoy it. I should for sure release it. To avoid any fluffing around right now, we're just gonna go right into it. Also, Danganronpa, fuck you for putting Taka on my screen. How dare you? How dare you? They decided to just... They decided to put him there today. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and hit load game. We're gonna keep moving. Load this saved game. Continue from where I last saved. So, haha, we've got some problems. Hi, Toko. Toko? Tell me, Toko too. Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is Toko, she's a fear of blood. We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like you said. I should just leave her alone for now. Okay. Well. You keep sleeping there, Toko. Oh, man. Yeah, that's... Taka. Damn it! Why did this happen? Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4. It's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Probably, yeah.
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, and Hifumi with Justice Hammer 2. This time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? Oh yeah, they don't know. Sakura Ogami, my beloved. Yeah, she's great. They don't know. Ah!
What?
Right. You don't know. What's the matter? Well, you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What? Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. We better go check it out. Of course, come on! So Sakura, Byaku, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Ah! Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi's dead, right? Well, that is not all. It is... gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. Huh? What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here? Everyone back to the nurse's... No, we should make sure Taka's body doesn't go missing. Okay, sure. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom. We were only gone for like a minute. And then, when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. He must have come and carried the body away. He must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died. I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First, there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural. Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. It can't be. No! Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot! She's still unconscious in the equipment room! Oh shit. You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
Huh?
So she's still unconscious. Wait, so you knew she was up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect clings to me wherever I go. You'd be better off... Fuck you, Byakuya! Jesus, man!
Bastard!
You bastard! Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting! Right now we need to hurry back! I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die! Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran to the equipment room at full speed, and when we got there... Toko! Wait... Taka? Thank God you're okay, but right away I noticed there was something very different. Okay, yeah, they took Taka's body too. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. 2 people are completely unaccounted for right now. Kyoko and, Hiro. Kyoko and Hiro, where the fuck are you guys? This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costumed suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us!
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well...
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone was here together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only one who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love. That's not it at all!
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right! There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule... I'd mince ya! Mince ya without a second thought! Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya into paste! Or maybe... butter! Monokuma, your voice might kill me today. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish? Like shrimp or crabs? Bye. Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though. Fuck you, man!
In other words.
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
What?
Hey, Makoto. What's the matter? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So
Very well. Then let us split up and begin searching.
But
But there's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
cause I mean,
I know that. I mean, I think I do. But
Hina.
if you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Sakura Ogami, my beloved.
huh?
Oh, okay. Thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Okay. What a wild start to things. Where... Toko is still passed out in the equipment room. Alright, let's go check in with Hina and Sakura in the art room. Because that's a very big space. And there's the repository behind it. Let's check around in here.
Huh?
Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to? Sakura? Got anything?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Is investigation time, I'd assume. Rattle, rattle. Huh? The door must be locked. Why? Oh. This fucker locked the door after I found the picture? Alright, let's see, where else can I start looking around? I can check the rec room, maybe? Yikes, this is an issue. You're finally here for a stream on Monday. Hello, welcome! And it's Danganronpa. Alright. Alright. Celeste. She attacked with this Justice Hammer 1. What the heck is with this thing? Alright. Doesn't seem like there's anything in the rec room for me. Where the fuck? Okay. The gym. You had an early day at work? Oh, that's gotta be nice. Doesn't look like there's anything going on in the dormitory. I can't fast travel. I can't fast travel. Okay. Well. Gotta look around this floor first. Where else have I not looked in this floor? Oh, there are classrooms. There's classrooms over here. Got it, got it, got it. Jesus Christ, that drawing of Monokuma. What the fuck? Okay. Nothing in here. Oh, Makoto.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Ifumi and Tako's bodies have both been hidden in the repository. I fucking knew that door was locked for a reason.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Bodies are in the repository? Who unlocked that door? That door was locked. Who opened it? And how? Hello? Hello? Wait a minute. Are the bodies here somewhere? I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. The repository. Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. I have no choice but to go inside. The door was locked earlier. I checked that door. The stream saw me check that door. Wait a minute. And when I entered, I saw... There they are. The 2 bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
We get a second announcement? And so, here we are! Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file! I was going to hand them out to you when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right! Just hand it over already. Now, make sure to investigate with all of your mental might and prepare for the class trial. I already see something.
See ya later.
I fucking see something. There are some hammers missing. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead! Gone forever! They're never coming back! Awful. This is all just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes, but this wasn't a movie. What the fuck? Hello? This wasn't... Huh?
He's alive again?
He's alive again?
Where am I?
Huh?
Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi, wake up!
Huh?
Huh?
That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are all blended together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light.
Wait a minute. Before I'd met you all, I'd met you all.
It's reaching out to me. Like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu.
Yasu.
Hiro.
Yasuhiro. His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. What the fuck? No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So in other
And with
words,
that, the case is solved. Assaulting people, killing Taka and Hifumi, going so far as to hide their bodies. The criminal that hides his face behind a mask uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers that I'm seeing a bunch of fucking gaps in the wall right now. Is that what Hero is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. To kill 2 of our friends. Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened in the Monokuma file code anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. You're talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma!
Don't be rude! I'm here to answer your question! What question? You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial!
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
I'd like to ask the bear.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Damn.
So in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Profiting from killing.
There's no way anyone would work together.
Mondo! This man is butter now. I miss him.
Words.
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's basically no gratification in it.
So then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey.
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other
Then we
words,
only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well.
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened. So just one person.
Well now.
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However.
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt Hiro was responsible. But for the time being, suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect? Just in case. Talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended! You. When did you? I've been looking all over for you! When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found! Anyway, fucking God, stop saying lines I can't read. Really? Why do I gotta be a suspect?
what the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know? She is Right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
And that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monokuma File 3 has been added to your truth bullets. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using this as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. And it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It's a dolly. Doesn't even have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Well, obviously someone used the dolly to move Taka's body. Alright, Hifumi. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered, to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling something's different? Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? Who would do that, and why? Hifumi's glasses have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This motherfucker walked himself upstairs. I feel like that motherfucker walked himself upstairs. Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? There's a tarp laid down under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood behind from while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, let me talk to everyone in this room. Make sure that I am not missing anything else. Alright.
So,
Hey, Makoto? I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. When we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked, that's right. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the body began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. We'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. I fucking knew that was important. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then,
Would you like my help? Yes. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed. We decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. Soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. Not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. And right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she'd apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way up there. Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather intense to scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further into the hallway and disappeared. And then... Yeah! Huh? What was that? Came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which was also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened. But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? And you, me, and Byakuya all headed down to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office. His corpse was in fact gone. We remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko, rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. After some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. Inside of a room that until just now had been locked. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, let me know. I'm fine anytime. Yeah, good fucking lord, that's a lot of bullshit that happened. There's your catch-up. Byakuya, you really think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
In other words,
So there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. Do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? Probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is why they bother killing 2 people.
What?
What? Because the rule says if you can kill 2 people and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. But Killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out, but if he did, it would have killed him to tell me what it was. It would have killed him to tell me what it was. His pride would have made him explode on the spot. Okay. There's only one way in and out of this room, through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. Huh. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. The door is designed that it can only be locked from inside. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now, but Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository, so that certain someone is still in the repository. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Hifumi was found. The equipment room where Taka was found. What the fuck, man? What in the fuck is going on with this one? Holy shit. What in the fuck is happening right now? Okay. I'm gonna leave the repository. Huh? Basically just... What the fuck? Alright, so that just puts me back in the repository. Alright. This is some fucking bullshit. What is going on? Alright. Let's go check the equipment room. Let's go and investigate in there. Use the air purifier. Let's investigate in here a little bit, shall we? Christ, people are dropping like fucking flies. Hey, Sho, how you doing? I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. Super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before and recently, too. And a token! Thanks, Monokuma. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. Oh yeah, you gotta post a TikTok. TikTok! Reminds me of the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which would mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms were on the 3rd floor. That definitely should have been possible. Room bloodstain. Even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Unless he got up and walked his own ass up here. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Doesn't look like there's really anything else in here for me. That's the monitor. Leave the equipment room. Okay. Leave the area. Alright. This is some fucking bullshit. I'll be real. Celeste is down there. Alright. Let's go check out the nurse's office again. Let's see what we can find in here. Alright. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm Simply going around, seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, just checking this and checking that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
Oh, Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes.
Correct.
indeed.
Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. She seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. And the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It seems so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... Can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Hello? It's just a normal trash can, huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be the handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Oh, it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth. That's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood, but... Slightest idea. I fucking know! Glasses cleaning cloth have been added to the truth bullet section. Is that everything? Oh wait, the fridge! Refrigerator, I wonder if there's anything to drink in there. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. Or blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. And a token! Wait a fucking minute. Yes, that does help you! Yeah, there's a refrigerator full of blood packets in the nurse's office. That kind of seems like it could be important, especially because we know... So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. The penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
All clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is the trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Bye.
Goodbye. Yasuhiro's message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. He said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me in there? Hang the fuck on. Alright, let me pop up to the fucking there. Things are lining up in such a way where it looks and feels like Hifumi staged his death to kill Taka. Aoi, Sakura, Leon, Yasuhiro. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Yakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. But then who killed Hifumi? He did die later. I don't fucking know what's going on. There's so much bullshit going on. This is Hiro's room. There's all kind of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means I can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I think there's something in this cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something's made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room, but wait. These blueprints. Something about them bothers me. The handwriting doesn't match up. Robo Justice Blueprints has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. Yeah, there's the boxes full of Robo Justice Blueprints with different handwriting. That's my thing in here. The handwriting on the blueprints is different. That's not Hiro's penmanship. We know that's not Hiro's penmanship. Makoto! Big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Robo Justice showed up too! Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume! Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. I have to head to the pool. I ran out to the second floor as fast as I could. Whoa, hi everybody. Kyoko and... Man, I've had the worst day. Hiro? Alright, Kyoko, I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep. I kicked him and woke him up. I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace. There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind. Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. Well, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. I don't even know how that happened. I woke up and I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing! I think Hifumi's fucking faking it.
it would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but we were slowly able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Free at last! Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
What's the point? Nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it's obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yep. Me too.
Could it be...
It's obvious. When he put this costume on and went around attacking everyone,
terrible!
it was Hiro! Will we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on. Guys, I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean... Attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them! What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else would possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See?
See?
See how loose it is?
That's a great image, by the way. I fucking love. She's just like.
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a all.
Oh my
I'm
god.
surprised you got anywhere in this
This
thing.
is really funny.
Telling you it wasn't me.
Telling you it wasn't me, man. God.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Hang on. What?
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
And you can't even bend at the waist.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Sorry, bud. What the fuck is going on? Because I do think Hifumi might actually be dead now. But I don't know for sure now. What the fuck? No, see? Because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. Seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
Then, there's another costume. You must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? You must find it and show it to us. Well, what the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him. I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's happening. Could someone, like, fucking tell me? Robo Justice costume.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it! I did not! Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it, I know who did it!
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30%.
Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Admit that you did it, okay?
Um.
I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so.
I know. That note. Note?
Um.
Last night, someone left a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. That's the last thing I remember, is going to the rec room. For some reason, I fell asleep.
Hey.
The killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that can do that. Really? I told you. Someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. After being trapped in here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yeah! They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. Still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us the note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Lost it? Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must provide evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Yasuhiro's account has been added to your handbook. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro! No, it's like I said.
The worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broken, that's why! Wait, it's a false accusation! Someone help me! Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? You're right. You need to look for the second suit in that note! Don't fail me now! I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. If she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when you have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we? What the fuck is up with you, Kyoko? Makoto. First, I'd like to examine the corpses. Corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Makoto's a pushover. He kinda really is. Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living. Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer that? Maybe we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Let's head that way. I swear to God, if I walk in there and Hifumi's fucking dead again, or if the goddamn door is locked, we're gonna have a problem. But Aoi and Sakura should still be in here, so we should still see both of them. Thank you for me. And Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
So then.
Oh, then let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
Monokuma's file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. The movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Taka was killed by a blow to the head. He must have been struck with Justice Hammer 4, which is in the equipment room. Heart bleed out under his body. Oh no, that's just investigate Taka again. Alright, hi Hifumi. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's corpse from where the nurse's office, where he was discovered, to the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third without anyone noticing it. Plus, further, it seems that Hifumi died of a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But we found his body in the nurse's office. His glasses were covered with blood, but now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But why would they do that? And why would his glasses cleaner rag be in the trash can in the nurse's office unless he cleaned his own glasses and walked his ass up here? Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
Remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No! That's not it. You said he had a watch?
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? Most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. If you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
Last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls!
In other words.
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch.
However.
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there. Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because.
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. Much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. Ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
Hey.
that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. A little scrap of paper doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added to the truth bullet section. The biggest problem is showing me the same shit, so let me talk to Kyoko again. So, did you find anything? I did. More than I expected, to be honest. What's this? A wad of paper.
that's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants. So I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose. You see? In his pants. Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It's just his pants. Not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means. Huh?
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... Better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note. It's the note that Hiro was talking about. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Need in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Whoa!
so...
That sounds very familiar. Not quite the note Hiro told us he found, but it's very, very similar. Same thing Hiro said. He was telling the truth.
However,
Though it's not exactly the same, is it? No. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. So if they wrote to Hifumi, asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it had been torn off, right? And there's likely some meaning there. Some meaning to part of it being... Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching at that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had has been added to the truth bullet section.
Hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. The handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
Didn't have to think about them at all. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand, but if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook. Okay. Good fucking lord, this investigation has been nothing but curveballs. Nothing but curveballs.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin.
Adjust my headphones.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
What the fuck is going on with this? There's some fucking weird bullshit curveballs being thrown at me. Alright. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there...
Monokuma!
Hello! 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 He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. What the fuck's... Look at Monokuma! My brain already hurts enough, dude. Can you guys tell? Which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already? You're not playing along! Along!
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey,
And if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train. elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Wow. He's so weird. He's so fucking strange. Monokuma, I like you. He's fun. Okay then, shall we?
Please.
Hold on. I'm not mentally prepared yet, man. You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for this.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it, for serious.
Hmm.
Reminds me, did you ever find the other costume? Or the note? Oh no, but how unfortunate. It would seem we have our culprit. This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends, the killer is someone right here. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own. The steel box began to move. Oh, there's so few of us left! The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. Unless we call for another recess, but I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. Whoa! When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left! Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you! Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? What? You really hate me so much? But I'm so cute!
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Stop goofing around. Thanks, Byakuya. Don't rush me! Of course I'm gonna start it! I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break! But I would. Ow, sorry. Hi. We're back. I know. It's low-hanging fruit. Sorry. Alright, let's get this going. I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, deadly riddle, deadly defense, deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Alright, here we go. Also, the decorations in the trial room are different a little bit. Open the handbook. Let's look at what I've got with me. Alright. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. This trial cry. Oh boy, I'm in for it, aren't I? The tarp was found in the repository under Kiyotaka's lifeless body. It's apparently used to move Kiyotaka in order to avoid leaving bloodstains. The dolly was found when the body was rediscovered in the repository. The specific dolly has no handles, and blood was found on one of its wheels. It's assumed that this is the same dolly that was in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was originally discovered. When they were first found in the nurse's office, Hifumi's glasses were covered in blood. However, when they were next seen in the repository, they were completely clean. Hammers of all shapes and sizes were found in the repository. One of them was found wet and had apparently been recently washed. The door connecting the art room to the repository was designed to open from only the repository side. According to Aoi, it was locked during the search for the missing body, but when the body was rediscovered, it had somehow been opened. A puddle of blood was found in the equipment room where Taka's body was initially found. A tire track had been left behind in the blood. The cloth was found in the trash can in the nurse's office. It's branded with a popular cartoon character and was found with blood on it. One has to wonder if someone used it to wipe some blood away. Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Aoi left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently they weren't gone for more than a minute or two. This is the note that Yasuhiro wrote to everyone to meet in the dining hall. Meet in the dining hall, it all says. The handwriting is remarkably neat and clear. These are the blueprints for Robo Justice, which were found in Yasuhiro's room. Not mentioned is the fact that the handwriting is noticeably not Hiro's. No one but Yasuhiro could possibly fit into the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. Apparently, Yasuhiro received a mysterious note last night. The note reads, I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Kiyotaka's wristwatch broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. It was confirmed that as of late last night, the watch still worked, which means it must have broken the following morning when he was attacked. Taka's lifeless hand was found clutching a small scrap of paper. Hifumi had this note hidden on him. One edge appears to be torn. The note reads, I found a hole we can maybe use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Each student has their own e-handbook, which also acts as a card key. The owner's name is displayed each time the book is booted up. It is believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying out the murders this time. Everything points to Hifumi having set up Hiro to take the fall by building and putting him in the Robo Justice costume. Having him, like, forcing him to attack people or just attacking people and making it look like he was being dragged around by Robo Justice. The file claims that Hifumi is definitely dead. But the fact that he died in the nurse's office, then woke up when the bodies were found in the repository, plus his glasses had been wiped clean, especially by the cloth that was used, that all points to Hifumi cleaned his glasses, walked his ass upstairs, and then maybe died, but maybe also is still alive. Because the nurse's office was fucking there was a fridge full of blood packets that he could have easily used to stage his head trauma. Let's look at the skills I've got. Hifumi is currently undeniably dead. Okay. So then someone did kill Hifumi, and now I'm just like, huh? Increase the time limit for each phase. Ooh. Steadies your aim a little. I'll stop debating Hangman's Gambit. Melodious voice and vocabulary. Destroyed during bullet time battle. Bullet capacity affected during the bullet time battle. So I increase the time limit for each phase. God damn. Reduces your aim speed. Impressed with my deduction on the first part, though? I mean, listen. With the glasses cleaning, and the fact that also having it line up where you can't bend at the waist if you're wearing the Robo Justice costume, Hifumi definitely set up Hiro to be put in the Robo Justice costume and, you know, like, get things going. Hifumi planned this whole thing out. Oh, hey, you're wearing your Danganronpa shirt. Nice. Yeah. So my best guess as for what really happened, now that we know that Hifumi is currently undeniably dead. God, but where... We found Hiro wedged in the locker asleep after Hifumi died. So Hifumi definitely had Taka killed. But somehow Hifumi has also died. Hifumi is probably the one who moved Taka's body, because when Celeste and Hina left the room, Hifumi would be able to just get up and walk out. That negates anyone having to carry his body up to the 3rd floor. We all come back to the nurse's office to see that his body is missing. That means nobody is up there except for a passed out Toko. So Hifumi can drag Taka's body with the dolly into the repository, lock the door, then unlock the door when we start looking for the body, and be there for his dramatic, it was Yasuhiro. There's some bullshit going on here, and we're gonna get to the bottom of it. All fucking rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
Okay.
your votes will determine the results.
What the fuck is going on?
If you can figure out who then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened and the... Now then.
We already know who did it.
Was that?
What's that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that.
If you guys heard my entire fucking monologue that I've been doing to my I am so sorry. My Twitch chat. I'm gonna move on.
Deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
We did have to inform him that people were killed, says the murderer.
Who are you calling a murderer?
Yeah.
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you?
It wasn't Hiro.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think it was Hiro. Is Hiro really the killer? Or before anything else, we have to make that clear. Round 1. Make your argument. Yasuhiro's message.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why?
No! Just hold on a second!
I shoot the blueprints. Yeah.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints.
The suit parts, they are...
Wait a fucking minute. No, that's wrong. Break.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
Damn right, Makoto.
What do you mean?
Well, take
a look at this.
It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Oh yeah, Alter Ego's just fucking gone. I forgot about that.
Obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
The handwriting is nothing alike.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Mondo!
Unless that
I miss
person
him.
made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
You know what? You're right.
So Makoto,
You're right on that
you
one.
don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Thanks for fucking speaking up, Byakuya. Huh?
Then who was in that Robo Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
No, Hiro was in the suit, but Hiro didn't commit the murder. All we have that connects Robo Justice to actually doing the killings is Hifumi.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course he passes it off to me.
Who was in the Robo Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question, the one who must have been in the suit. It can only have been Hiro in the suit. Other than Hiro, it couldn't have been anyone else.
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of.
But the
second
person in the suit was built as a red herring. The suit was built to take our attention.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
Shut the fuck up, Byakuya. Help me with this
That
one.
doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
Yes, Hiro was in the suit, but being in the suit does not mean he committed the murders.
Makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious
Fuck yeah.
individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
Thank you, Byakuya. For once, you're being helpful. Thank you. Cashier at the cafe. Byakuya, what do you want to drink? Byakuya, go ahead. Tell him, Makoto. Huh?
So what you're
Yeah.
saying is... That's right. culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Yeah.
Of course. But before we get
What the fuck are you doing now?
there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Okay. We're gonna pivot real quick.
Trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
I guess we're gonna pivot now.
What is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's life.
I can clarify that
It
pretty
would
easily.
seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
Yeah.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Makoto. He really fucking just makes me do everything. The things that were used to move Taka's body. It must have been... repository dolly. Got it. Still one more thing. It must have been the tarp.
I got it!
The dolly and the tarp.
A dolly and a tarp, right?
Yeah! A dolly and a tarp. What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain.
Let me explain.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room.
What if
And then
we stand
we
next to each
received
other at a quest trial?
And when we found it
Yeah.
for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
What if every time we got to a quest trial, I made you tell tell everyone everything, even though I know all the answers? What? Sorry.
It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Maybe they should
killer
kiss.
must have
Maybe
seen
they
it
should.
And decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were
moving it, yeah.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
And the dolly? No, I mean Celeste and Byakuya. Oh, yeah. Got it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they're standing next to each other.
Sure the dolly
Yeah.
was in the equipment
Yep.
room when we first
Still
found
that.
Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did
There's the dolly. Yeah. Yeah, they should. They should
In
kiss.
other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yes.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Yes, I'm sure. What the fuck?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize?
No, it was for sure in the equipment
She's
room.
raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from
Hey,
you.
fuck you! Yeah, they should kiss. They're both assholes to Makoto.
We have all accepted the fact that you
What?
don't understand what is going on around you.
What is wrong with you? That's so mean! I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean, but maybe I can change your mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been... Really? Another new element? Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. Byakuya, my girlfriend, is talking to you. In which Genocide Show crumples on the spot. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the temple marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit to how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the triangle button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing square. Just like locking on, you have to press square in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the square button now has a function along with X and triangle. Automatically reload at the start of fever time and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, I won't have to reload at all. I think that's what I'm on. In which case you can ignore everything I just said. I think I don't have to reload. I don't want to risk it though. The moment of truth. Alright, Celeste?
You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
Did I just like do it?
Cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Bonk. Here you go. Here you go, Celeste. I can prove it.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
The blood stain with the tire track in
When I
it.
found the dolly in the repository. One of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
Mm-hmm.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way.
Now that we've had that little
Back to the
distraction.
main subject.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then
Who did it?
what kind of robot is it?
A distraction
I'm not sure
robot.
That really matters.
Robo Justice was meant to
To
take our
explain why the
entire.
occupant of the suit
It was
could
meant to take our
possibly
attention.
be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported,
Yeah,
it
which we
becomes
just confirmed.
immediately obvious.
I look at how the body was moved. What does he mean by that? Oh, come on! I know how it was. Okay. Alright. Make your argument. Robo Justice costume. Taka. I miss him. I miss Mondo more.
Taka was killed in
Yes.
the equipment room, and from there, the body was
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't.
Well, yeah. But even without, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, you can't.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
See, this is the shit I understand about this case.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together.
You said it yourself, Ina. Blind as a bat, I can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you get anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. It seems like an obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
Celeste, we just fucking mentioned that.
You can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
Thanks for being helpful, show.
On top of that, you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit. It's
Come.
very unlikely
Sorry.
you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
That's true as well.
Isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Absolutely no chance the costume was taken off to move the body because you can't take it off by yourself.
I don't
It
think
was
taking off
designed
the
in a way
suit
where
was
you
an
can't
option.
take the suit off by yourself. Oh, it's up with this thing, but I can't get it off. It'll help. What makes you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing. The clasp on the back keeping you from getting it off. It's pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then
You really
you
can't take it
really
off by
can't
yourself.
Take it off by yourself?
Nope.
Hero wasn't just making it up.
No.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Yeah.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Yes.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Yeah.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion
Wait a
is
minute.
beyond question.
Wait a minute.
The individual
That's what I decided to call him just now. In parentheses, I definitely didn't think about this beforehand when I was planning this whole thing. Motherfucker!
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still
No.
far too early to reach that
No,
conclusion.
no, no, no. No, 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 no.
Besides,
Hang
there's
on.
no hurry to
Ah.
decide who did it.
No, 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 no.
Before we rush to a
Finger
verdict,
wiggle.
shouldn't we explore, instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle?
Based Kyoko.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
Oh, she amuses me.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Whether it's a pain in the ass, or even, dare I say, a pain in the balls. Fucking ow! Wrong sound effect again. God damn it, I did it to myself again. Ow! You want to cosplay her someday too? Who? Sho? Oh, Kyoko. Yeah. Kyoko would be fun. We should 1000% do Makoto and Kyoko. 1000%.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out.
Was that not on purpose? No, it wasn't! I was trying to press the fucking vine boom sound effect, and I hit the pipe instead! So loud, right in my ear.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened.
Yep.
I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
Yes.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
Yes.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Yep.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
We found a little after 8.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice.
Yeah, this is an odd wrinkle.
It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi.
I mean, Hiro could have been lashing back out at Hifumi.
We
I
were
don't
soon
know.
joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko.
By
and we
Byakuya.
went to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect.
Sorry. Just stretch my neck out a little bit.
But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste was wrong. Rather intense scream for someone like you. Saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. He was blocking the stairs. He headed further into the hallway and disappeared.
and then
And then... Huh? Wait a minute. Yeah.
that point, we decided to divide up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi.
But the fact that the body discovery announcement definitely played twice doesn't, that for sure means that that discovery announcement was not for both of them. Hifumi wasn't dead when we found him in the nurse's office.
Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office.
Hifumi was not dead when we found him in the nurse's office.
Right
He
after
couldn't
we
have
left the
been.
Physics lab,
He cleaned his glasses and fucking walked his ass up to
we
the
ran
3rd
into
floor.
Celeste, who'd arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising.
His body had disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again. But when we got
Whoa,
there,
this is a
we
fucking
discovered that now to
bender.
next thing we knew, we were
My
searching
brain
the
is all
scene for two
bendy.
missing dead bodies. And after some
I
time,
don't know what that noise was.
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Miku not beating the EP allegations right now. Nice. Her ass is asleep.
I think that
She
about
fucking
covers
slumber.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Yeah, no shit.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Oh no.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Huh?
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Okay.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's break it down. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them, no matter what. Monokuma file number 3.
Oh, regarding Taka's death.
Nope. Fuck.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
what makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Hammers were numbered, but are really used in that order.
So,
We know they were killed with a
regarding
similar
Taka's
weapon.
death,
I wonder if he died,
or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Nope. Ah, fucking damn it. What do I do? What?
Regarding Taka's death, before Hifumi.
The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death was a blow to the head. I thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. This is such an unhelpful file. Oh my god.
It was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
No, what the fuck? God damn it. Ah! What contradiction? I have one bullet and it's the least helpful piece of evidence I have.
We already know Taka came last
What makes you say
because of the numbering of.
It's true that Hifumi was killed, while Taka's death came from.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
What the? Hang on. No. What? I shot both of the things with the one bullet I have and it did nothing! What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?
Taka's death. I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps...
What mechanic did I forget about?
Perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
The thing where... What do you mean? Huh? What, the what? I can what?
Taka came last.
I can what?
You say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer.
Okay, with what button? With what button do I do that? I'm looking at the controls. I don't see that option. What the fuck? Huh? I absorbed something someone said. How? What button do I use?
While Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See?
Fast forward argument. Fire. What?
So it's obvious Taka came after.
Hold the button. Oh, just hold the button that shoots a bullet?
So, regretting Taka's, I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
That? Like that? I do that. Wait.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Ah! Brain! Stop adding mechanics on me! Barely fucking holding it together. I'm barely holding the information together. I have to remember a mechanic I learned 2 weeks ago.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Okay, yeah, no, and we do know that. His watch, yeah. His watch. Okay. I know what I'm doing with this one. Hangman's Gambit. Wristwatch. Wristwatch. There we go.
Now I understand.
There we go. Got it.
Papa's wristwatch.
I'm having another fucking cookie. Before anything else happens, I'm gonna eat another goddamn cookie. This case is gonna make me lose my fucking marbles.
See? Look! It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It's so goddamn convoluted, and for why?
It must have
For
gotten
fucking
broken
why?
when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night... So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
Yeah.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Wait a minute. Celeste saw a shadow at the top of the stairs. Who the fuck would that have been? Who the fuck would that have been? Who the fuck would that have been?
We were all together, except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office.
We found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
No.
If that's true, where's the tape?
Stop throwing new fucking shit at me, Hiro. I'm gonna slap you.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Don't go making stuff up. My brain hurts enough.
We all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard him. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
Hifumi wasn't dead when I found him in the nurse's
Not
office.
stop there.
Period.
There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared.
Hifumi was not dead when I found him in the nurse's office. He was not dead when we found him down there. That was not his death scream. He was not dead when we found him in the nurse's
We were
office.
in the bathroom together. Everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
Oh, my
And then,
brain
the
hurts.
disappearance of Taka's
My
body from the
fucking
equipment.
bean.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing. Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's
No.
body out of there right then!
She wouldn't have
Even
done
if she
that.
could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
Yeah.
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Yeah.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
Yeah, they would have been with scissors and they would have had the word bloodlust on the wall and you would have done your whole fucking
In
thing.
other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies.
The only person unaccounted for is Hifumi!
On the other hand,
Ah!
Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
What now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing.
His body didn't disappear. He got up and walked his ass out of there.
And according to what Celeste said,
Not have been gone for more than a minute or two. So was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Hifumi got up and walked his ass out of there.
Yeah.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Fucking exactly!
Dead body moved on its own?
Yeah, it did!
Not another ghost.
Not that, hero. It's not a ghost.
I don't think it has
It's not
anything
that.
to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is
Fucking show it to me.
we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Ah! Fucking knew it. His ass was not dead when I found him in the nurse's office.
Alive?
His ass was not dead.
You saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Let's
I
go!
mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
Either Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? Broken wristwatch. Huh? Okay. What the fuck?
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was...
Are we really so sure? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Yeah, the wristwatch doesn't fucking help with any of that. Hifumi and Taka's body was discovered at almost exactly the same time.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No,
He was actually still alive.
impossible.
Yeah. Give me that.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Not without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm fucking overcomplicating my bullshit again. I'm gonna fucking lose. I'm gonna lose the trial.
Saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
The wristwatch was broken at 6 o'clock, which was when he was killed. Why would that matter when we're just talking about Hifumi's body and the fact that we are discovering Taka's body now?
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement...
Are we really so sure? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I'm fucking it up. I'm getting stressed. I very clearly don't know what I'm doing. What the fuck? What? The wristwatch is Taka's death. That happened at 6 a.m. We're talking about Hifumi now, and the fact that he was actually alive.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a
All right,
chance
fuck
he was
it.
actually still alive?
No, that's not it either. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I have to absorb something. I absorbed the thing I thought I would absorb, and then I use it on the thing I thought I would use it on, and it was wrong. I don't fucking get it. It's so complicated. It's too fucking complicated.
Found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive.
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead. And you know that how... Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body and that is why the...
Are we really so... Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Not that. Nope, I have one more try, or I have a game, or I get a game over. Fuck this case. Fuck this case.
First found Hifumi in the nurse's office.
What?
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead. Without... And you know that how... Surely you heard the body discovery and Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Nope, I lost. There we go. I'm done. Nope, I don't know what I'm doing. Very clearly don't know what I'm doing. Failed. Yeah. This case is gonna make me fucking scream. No!
Is this...
Yeah. Fuck you.
I refuse to give up yet.
God. Okay, let's fucking see if I can do anything else. Oh my fucking god. If I absorb the second one, and shoot the first thing? Do I keep the bullet when I...
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery of Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement...
Are we real? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Do I keep the bullet that I absorbed? I do.
When we first
Okay.
found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance
he was actually still
alive.
That's not it. Apparently. Nope. What about the last statement?
Shoot!
Fucking sure. I guess so. Okay. Here we go.
Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body that Hifumi's dead, and that is...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
But let's try everything.
Are you saying that
We're getting to just try everything on everything.
There's a chance
he was actually still alive.
Nope, not that one. Not that. Never mind.
Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance he... No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body that Hifumi's dead, and that is why...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery announced. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Okay. That's the right combination, I guess. I guess I got it.
Announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi.
I guess that was right.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere.
It's so complicated. For what fucking reason?
We've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi.
Stop adding mechanics to the fucking bullet time battles and let me just use the shit that I find.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply...
What do you say, Monokuma?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail.
Oh, this hurts my brain.
But what I can say about the body discovery announcement, it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
Another body discovery announcement played like a while later.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
And so when the announcement was made the second time, it was because we found Hifumi's dead body in the repository.
Why was the announcement made again later on?
Because that's when Hifumi really died.
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Mm-hmm. Discovery announcement. First time was when we found the body in the nurse's office, in the equipment room, and the second time was when we found when both bodies were rediscovered.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Ding dong, ding dong, a body has been discovered! I'm gonna fuck up your day!
Weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies in the announcement should
played,
have played.
we were discovering one of them for the
reality,
first time.
When the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered,
One of them was actually
discovered for the first time.
Yeah.
So when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office,
Wasn't actually dead yet.
Dead yet. Meaning he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
I have a chocolate bar sitting next to my desk. I've had some cookies today. Actually, I don't want to. I might fucking cave and eat the chocolate bar after I'm done with the stream. Because my brain just hurts so goddamn much.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the
His
nurse's
glasses! His glasses!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
Thanks, show.
But honestly, I do not.
Okay then, let's take another look at the event. It should become clear whether he's
Okay.
Thing is pointless.
It's really not. It shows he was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. Alright. Ifumi's glasses.
Well, here's.
When they were first found in the nurse's office, the glasses were covered in blood. They were next seen in the repository, they were completely clean.
One thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was at 10. His body disappeared.
And the next time it was in the
But when you compare his body before being moved, and his other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Wrong!
No, he's wrong.
Wrong!
In fact,
I can change the difficulty to gentle.
There was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office
I
and the
feel like I set it to gentle when I started the game. I might need to check that after the trial.
His glasses.
Because, yeah, if I had to reload in that one thing, then it's clearly not on gentle, but I feel like I remember setting it to gentle. I don't know.
That fact alone proves that
I don't know,
playing
man.
dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
His glasses were covered with blood.
But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Yeah, you put the 2 and 2 together. Was a glasses cleaning cloth. The thing meant to clean glasses.
Featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
Of course he would know what it is.
Whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I'm amazed you said that without barfing, Hina.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Yeah.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
That's about right.
Tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Thanks.
And there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
There wasn't a question to begin with. It was gonna be Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
Thanks,
What
hero.
I'm saying is,
The blood on his glasses
blood
was
on his
wiped
glasses
away.
was wiped away
He
from
cleaned
Hifumi's
his own glasses and walked his ass out of there.
Even if that is true, it does not.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And it must have been
And also, he would need his glasses cleaned so he can see what he's doing to walk upstairs and move Taka's body into the
When
repository.
he's still alive, he pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible. Wouldn't you
Copious
say?
corpus.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
No. The nurse's office has a refrigerator full of blood packets.
Contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured
Yep.
if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. So he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Hifumi got up, walked his ass out of there, and cleaned it up
Perfectly
himself.
obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Was Hifumi.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Look, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me
Yeah.
and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside, which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
But then how the fuck did Hifumi die
He
in there?
convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
How did he die?
That means he took part in the murders.
Yep.
I just
Yeah.
can't believe it.
He
If you're having
orchestrates the
trouble,
thing.
Would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Ah,
The
yes.
item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
The note. Would it be... the note Hifumi had?
Got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
The note he had shoved down his pants.
Note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
We found it stuffed in his pants.
In
What?
his...
Gross! Show, shut up.
Yes, his pants.
Pant. Pants. Multiple pant.
Okay, well,
Forget about the pants for now.
take a look at what the note
He
says.
didn't have pants? No, show. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh?
Wait.
Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it says...
Sad Chihiro's face is X'd out. So sad.
Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
See.
This note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
No, dumbass.
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants.
I got it! That's right!
Hifumi's pants.
The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
What the fuck could it possibly be?
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
No.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right? Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
If you call her milk bag again, I'm popping your head with your own fucking scissors. Can't let her get to me. Okay. Wait a fucking minute.
Huffy had the note, right?
Yes.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Yes, it does!
No, it's wrong.
Yeah! See, when it makes sense, it makes sense.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, buddy.
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
Yeah.
We've already proven that using his wristwatch.
Mm-hmm.
But there's more. Look where the note says to meet.
Mm-hmm.
The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
But if you really need more...
No further objections!
Okay.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they
The
found
culprit
a way
was
out.
Hifumi. The handwriting on the blueprints and the
They
note
gave the
match
to
up.
Taka. What was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less.
Most likely.
Stop
Hifumi
focusing
stole
on
it
that.
off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
I have proof. Let me show it to you. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper.
I got it!
Look at this bullshit.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is...
The note I was just telling you about.
fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his
Death grip. Death grip.
leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
Yes,
Means Hifumi knew the note was important.
because Hifumi wrote the note.
Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
He definitely died, though.
Sorry, no.
He's definitely dead
When
now.
we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
That's the wrinkle that I don't understand yet.
So then,
He's definitely dead now.
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
Is Kyoko the only person who doesn't have an alibi for
During
that particular
we all
time?
split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time,
None of us had alibis.
wait. But me and Sakura were together.
That's true.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus.
Don't you fucking call her a walrus, show.
You call it a walrus.
Yeah.
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
There was
So
a
if
washed
Hifumi
hammer.
was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
No.
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
Not if they used a hammer
it seems
in
there's some semblance
the
of a brain
repository
knocking around that skull
and
of
then
yours.
washed it.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
Thanks, hero.
He's right, though. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue. So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then...
It's the one that got washed.
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
Every time I lean back, my headphones just fall off my head.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. I have to find the truth. And I know the truth. Spotless hammer.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice? Maybe Justice Hammer?
Well, whatever it is, one thing, how was the culprit able to move? How did nobody witness them carry?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Nope, wrong statement.
Shoot!
Wrong statement. Fuck! Fuck!
What was
Okay.
used to kill? Was it Justice? Maybe Justice?
Well, there's one, how was the culprit? How did nobody witness?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Nice.
One thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice.
No, that's what it is. Didn't have to be one of the Justice Hammers, because there was a clean hammer in the repository.
The
Here
murder
we go.
weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But seriously? A different weapon?
Not a
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris, but for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Yes.
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
Of course they'd have to.
I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Like there's fucking 4 hammers missing, and the one that's spotless is the one that matches up with the missing hammer for 4.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Yes.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Oh.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working with The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Wait a minute. Spotless hammer. Okay, well I've already used that. Looks like I might be trying to...
Based on the
Absorb
rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, assuming the rule holds true. It is simply impossible that 2 people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were 2 murders.
I have to absorb 2 murders.
Even if more than one, only the one who actually, assuming the rule holds true.
That is.
But that only really, in this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true.
Bam.
No, it's wrong.
If we're thinking about these as disconnected events, then
Since there were
Hifumi
2
works to
murders,
kill
it's
Taka,
at least plausible
and
that
someone
more than
else
one
killed
person was
Hifumi.
involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
Pros and cons to helping my bestie commit a murder.
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
So then who the fuck
You're
killed
saying
Hifumi?
that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices to commit 2 separate murders.
Oh.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka.
Taka.
They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
There's 2 murders.
Instead,
Each person killed someone, creating 2 separate.
Creating 2 separate incidents.
Hey, hey, hey.
Like one person, because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies by creating one seamless set of circumstances.
Oh, holy shit.
One person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
I mean to convince us the 2 murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but as entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although, if you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him. In the debates up until now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Huh? Who? Who? Kyoko? Would it be Kyoko? Who the fuck? Who? I don't see it that there's only one person. I don't know. Who? What the fuck? Huh. I don't get it. Who's been looking bad this whole trial? Hifumi. I mean, Kyoko's nowhere to be seen on a lot of it. She disappeared for a hell of a long time. Is it Kyoko? What was the question again? It's who? Fuck, I don't. Who did it? Who would have strung Hifumi along like this and then turned around and killed him? Is it Kyoko? I don't get it. I'm confused. I'm just plain ass confused. Who's been denying basically everything? Celeste? I had the bullet time battle with Celeste earlier, but I don't think that makes sense and isn't listening to logic. So not Kyoko. Is what? Huh? I'm just confused. I don't get it. Who else would it be? I don't know. Hang on. What the fuck? I can't open the handbook right now. Okay. I mean, Celeste has sort of been like firing back at me a lot this time. I don't think it would have been her. Celeste found the bodies though, right? I think Celeste is the one that found the bodies in the repository. Celeste is the one who found the picture for us. Celeste has been involved in this somehow, a little bit. She was the first person attacked. She was in the rec room at 7 a.m. So is it her? What was the issue with those things? She staged the picture. She and Hifumi staged the fucking picture. She and Hifumi staged the picture to make it look like it was Robo Justice killing them. In the rec room, mind you, which is where Hifumi had told Hiro to meet them. And Celeste found the bodies in a room that had been fucking locked. God fucking damn it. Ha! Ha!
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
You saw a shadow at the top of the stairs and just led us up to the 3rd floor.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him
Is the perfect
that I
cover.
would go within 10 feet of that shit from brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
Whoa, her voice changed.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is
Excuse
evidence to
you?
support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Only Celeste. Encountering the suspicious individual.
The
God!
behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit.
They were the only two people who saw the suspicious individual. Nobody else ever saw the shadow at the top of the stairs. Celeste was the one leading us up to the 3rd floor so that Hifumi could get up and walk away. She was the one who suggested we split up so that someone would go find Taka and that we would go down to Hifumi. She was the one who brought Hina to the bathroom so that Hifumi could get up and walk away. She was the one who found the bodies in a locked room. And she was the one who presented the picture that showed Robo Justice attacking Hifumi.
Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Byakuya, shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
This is a blind playthrough. I've got the little words at the top of the screen there. It might blend in a little too well with the new background of the trial room, but
As he
fucking
said,
God, I'm gonna
both
shoot
Celeste
something.
and Hifumi
I'm not.
laid eyes
I'm
on
not
the
gonna do
costumed
that.
Individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Everything. Everything! Why was Celeste in the rec room?
After taking
Why were you in the rec room to begin with?
We all began our search for this individual, correct?
Huh? Tell me.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Yeah. Remind us. I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. How could you have seen someone run to the equipment room if only Taka was in there?
We headed to the 2nd floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the 3rd floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
The suspect had ran into a dead end, and all we found was a dead body. It's never a suspicious individual at the top of the stairs. gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it at you.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Get up. Scream. Die. Draw us away.
It was
Direct us all back.
two groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
Ah!
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up. Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
I've been playing the game since... Actually, no. I did first cosplay as Celeste Gami with you, babe, before I started playing this game. But I had promised you that I would play this game on stream before even that. You didn't force me to play it. You asked me to play it a lot of times, and I said, yes, I'm gonna play it. And then you kept asking me to play it. I'm like, I'm gonna. I gotta finish this other thing first. And then you're like, when are you gonna play it? I'm like, I'm gonna. I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm gonna fucking scream.
That piercing cry
Which
of
I
yours
can't
early on.
do because it's 10:30 and people are trying to sleep now.
Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing.
Yeah.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
Certainly was not expecting this. Not to mention that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste,
You were the
you
first
were the
one to
first
say
one to
he'd
say
been
he'd
murdered.
been murdered.
Fuck!
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
What do you have to say to that, Ludenberg? Sorry, I keep gripping my mic with intense
I don't
ferocity.
believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
That's why she let you go to the bathroom. That's why she went with you, Hina. So that her partner could get up and walk his ass to the 3rd floor.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
To get you out of the nurse's office.
Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
Celeste,
I have no idea what you mean.
shut the fuck up. We've got you.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
One fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
You must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were
She
first to
hadn't
discover
seen-
Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto.
Celeste hadn't been up there to confirm Taka's body. None of us ever saw her with Taka's body
Once
until
we
we
were in
found
the hall,
her.
we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
None of us said anything.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
And just as intended, I glossed right the fuck over it.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
As intended, I fucking glossed right over it.
Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Those guys died. He actually said that last comment doesn't make sense. What is he alluding to? Alright. Monokuma file number 3. I don't think that's gonna help. Miyamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru.
Said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened, and they must be positively elate. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I have to absorb his statement and use it to shoot hers. Fucking cock.
All I said was they must really enjoying the sight of us. We are going to die. And that is all
And that's all it takes to finish. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Usually if it's Monokuma file number whatever, it means I need to absorb something. Keep in mind.
All I said was they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die. We are going to die.
Just like... No, it's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste?
How did you know?
How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So
she could have been dead too. Explain, Ludenberg! Why are you laughing?
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
She's gonna try and gaslight all of us right now.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
The picture that only you and Hifumi would have been able to create?
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
That we only assume that's what the picture is showing because that's what you're telling us the picture is showing.
It has to be some kind of setup, right?
You set up the picture, you staged it.
And then...
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
But he was asked to go to the rec room at 1 a.m. where he fell asleep. He was drugged. His ass wasn't awake.
Plus,
They set him up.
In other words, it is an unassailable if everything I told you was simple.
Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
You're the only one who said that's what it is.
There are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Says the suspect. Other explanations. It wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. And the possibility is Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. He's carrying the suit on his back.
I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
He's got his arms wrapped around it. He's carrying the motherfucker.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
There it is. They put him to sleep. Stop fucking laughing, Ludenberg.
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
No.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Jesus. Suspect should prove there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away, but is that really possible? Robo Justice blueprints, Yasuhiro's message, and the costume.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight.
Yeah.
You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
No.
With the costume, you can only stand up straight.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
Bitch!
Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
You can't bend at the waist.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake.
Because if they made it like that, so that it would always look like they're standing up.
The suit was designed from the beginning
Yeah.
to be used the way it was.
Exactly the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Well then, I suppose this is
Check. Mate. Ludenberg. Stop fucking laughing.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh, her voice is different again.
Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
And the accent's back. Hello? Yaki, this is a weird game you were playing with your girlfriend. Yeah. You killed me. Your name, Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear.
No. We know Hifumi was involved in this plot.
And I quote, yes,
You don't get to do this. We know he was involved in the plot. We know he was lying.
Yasuhiro Hakakure!
Shut up.
But my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Dude,
Confusing
don't.
statements don't make any sense.
Shut up, hero.
You're only making
We
things
got
more
this.
complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko,
What do you mean?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He said people's last
I
names?
got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last
Naegi.
names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Agakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Mm-mm.
Indecent?
Mm-mm. Shut up.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Byakuya just shuts her down instantly, like, at that?
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
Unless he was
But he
told
must
to.
have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on.
Byakuya, shut the fuck up, my girlfriend is
One
talking.
person it could apply to. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Spill the beans,
Come
Celeste.
on. Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I?
Where'd the accent go?
I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
You never have been before.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up, so then do something to make her accept it. Hey, Celeste. Show us the handbook. Show us the fucking handbook, Celeste.
Ifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told them.
how many times do I have to Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Yeah, we do. Pull out the book, Ludenberg.
That's it. The handbook.
what?
Show us your handbook, Celeste.
Anytime you turn your handbook on,
It shows the owner's
handbook
name.
boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital. Byakuya, your grip on your girlfriend is slipping. I think his girlfriend's grip is slipping. Period. God, I can this woman so hard. Oh. Read a notebook.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Yeah. Show us the handbook.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
If it's not your last name, then it's not you.
Celeste,
Celeste.
can you please just tell us what really happened? Please.
Just
tell us.
tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
Mm.
Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then.
Fine then.
Let me settle it.
Hand it over.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning. And
Show us the
out
handbook,
all your
too.
crimes, and that'll bring everything to an end.
Alright. Let's make a manga. Okay, hang on. Let's go through this a little bit more. Yeah, they're coming up with the plan. Ifumi shakes hands with the mastermind. That's just after 6. At 1 o'clock, Hiro walks in. And he's chloroformed and he passes out. They shove him in the Robo Justice suit. They get the camera, and there. Taka checks his watch at 6 a.m. Ifumi comes in with Justice Hammer 4 and sconces the motherfucker. Shows us the picture. Justice Hammer 2. Find him in the nurse's office. He gets that. And Justice Hammer 3. Blah, 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 blah. We all find his body. They find Taka's body. Act 6. He just gets his ass up, drags Taka to the... Yep. Celeste comes in, kills him, and that would be this hammer. Holy shit, I hope I'm right.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking them, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
So that nobody would find him.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was
to create confusion about, yeah.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1, and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took the refrigerator and
Is that a fucking magical girl transformation sequence with the fucking blood bag?
turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been
God.
brutally murdered.
Oh my god.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Mm-hmm.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
the woman who won't tell us her name.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
I lost?
Mm-hmm.
I lost?
Yeah.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Ah! There it is. Taiko.
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
The accent's gone again.
Interesting.
Holy fucking shit, what a nightmare that trial was. And a token! Byakuya with tears in his eyes right now. Yeah, it's like, fuck. It's like he's holding it back so nobody else like sees him cry, but he's like, damn it, man.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no.
No.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Damn.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
He says this just for drama. He's heard all of the entire trial. He knows we fucking figured it out. Monokuma vote! Oh, man. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct! The blackened this time. The true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro!
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Fumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty. Lying. My specialty. Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use... you know... I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice,
Indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here, Bear. I'm totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad. Womp.
In other words,
And you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we'd had our meeting about how it had disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you. Alone. It's about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
are you okay
It
with
was
this?
Taka. He stole it. What?
So
And I have
then,
proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her! You're correct. Which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me. Oh, lying about that. Bad.
What?
What? The pictures. Oh, lying about that, Celeste. Celeste, that is not a good look for you, girly. Oh, absolutely horrendous. It's a crime, an absolute crime. I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. Bad luck! No! I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm gonna kill him! I'm gonna fucking kill him!
most
Wait,
unfortunate.
please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka's planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Taka's going to try and kill you. What?
indeed.
And also, he can keep her to himself. That bastard! Bastard, 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 bastard!
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not! How could I? She...
I swear!
I have to save her!
Save her!
actually,
Okay. Then would you like to join with me? It just so happens I've come up with a plan. Huh? I've devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. Power of love. Even the love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah. It's a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like... that. It's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with
That's
this?
simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. Did you really believe that? Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward. Stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly right up until the moment of his death.
So in the
So
end,
you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point in my plan if he was the one who pretended to be dead and not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya!
I wonder about
No.
that.
He derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? You're talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us. That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. But all you along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch.
Obviously, that was a lie! I
Hey!
couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
It was all for that dream. And what was this dream of
isn't it
yours?
wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? Someone had fun drawing that panel. Good lord. Holy shit. Perfectly aesthetic world of
This is
decadence.
fine.
Huh? Someone had a lot of fun drawing that image and just fucking... Huh. Holy shit. The man at her foot looks like Byakuya. It kinda did. It kinda fucking did. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the
You
worst.
sound so passionate, but you're really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own needs. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes,
That's
indeed.
right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. But that statement itself must have been her final lie. You have so many TikToks you can finally send me after this. I am excited. I can't wait to see what you've been like waiting several weeks to send me. It's like, God, I want to send these to this man. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her. You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The Blackened disturb the peace and must pay the price. Now then.
A very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
Just let Kyoko hold on to this. This is...
Will it really
Whoa.
give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way.
A key labeled with the number 17.
Which is why...
Whoa, 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 wait a minute. 16, 17 student?
Actually, it's not important.
No, I think it is.
Well then,
Spill the fucking beans.
take
God
care,
damn it.
everyone.
Okay, goodbye.
Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Alright. Fine. Well then. Kyoko has a key. This alone is why people ship Celeste and Kyoko. You know what? I can kind of see it. Here she is. Oh. Her castle. The burning of the Versailles Witch. Oh, God. Jesus Christ, Monokuma, you're gonna hit her with a truck? She was so happy to get a beautiful aesthetic death, and Monokuma killed her in the most basic way possible. Yeah. Getting hit by a truck. Taking it from her at the very, very end. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny it. At one point, I considered her a friend, too. For him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world. And so more people had to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez. And I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation. What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key-type object from Celeste? So, what's the deal with that? Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body? Hello? What? Oh man, oh jeez. Oh man, oh jeez, what do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean? Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here. Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya.
See ya! Monokuma disappeared. leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko. Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
So...
Most likely. It's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. What the fuck is going on with Kyoko? We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said, I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
So...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
And it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm going to go to the dining hall, okay? So Makoto and Kyoko are going to go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah.
So then...
Need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw... Good morning! It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe. Thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It sounded like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to. I think I might be able. I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me. What are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried. Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Oh, hi! Thank you for following. Thank you. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you for following the channel. Super kind of you. Thanks. Continue on with the rough scene here. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you. Kyoko confetti? Nice.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then...
That's fine.
Fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see... Oh, we're getting some truth. What I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well... almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. You can't find my channel information on your phone, but provided... I will be playing Danganronpa 8 p.m. Eastern Time every Monday night until I'm done with this game. But yeah, now that you followed, that might change a couple things. I am by no means a big channel, so thank you so much for being here. It means a lot. But yeah, every Monday I play Danganronpa, and it's my first playthrough, so I'm just going through all of it blind, while my girlfriend, my partner, Bride of Disaster, makes small comments and talks me through the entirety of it in the chat. If you come in next week, and then I will force him to play SDR2 and V3. Yeah, I will play those. And also they help me with, I break it down. I do one chapter over 2 streams, so I do the free time stuff 1 week, and then the next week I will do its investigation and trial. And my partner helps me by pulling up a list of what gifts I can give to which people, so that I can make sure I give someone something they like. That's it. I went into action. Let's move on here. It's midnight. Whoa.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or a monitor in it. And the storage closet there, way in the back. You said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet, but I mean, seriously. Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, Shunk! At the same time I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Bump! I had fallen through the back of the storage closet, with a sound that sounded a lot like... They also got me this soundboard that I've been abusing. Sorry. Metal Pipe is the only, like, really jump scare loud sound that I have on here. I do also have Vine Boom, which is good because Mondo... To Mondo, everything was just a pain in the balls. It was great. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor, there's a storage closet. Way in the back of that closet is a secret room. So this is the secret room, but what's in here? 2 things. It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. There's a bunch of files and what look like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry? This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file, and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I can understand if it's like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. A strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words. You must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Uh-oh. A strange sound rang out through my head. Felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently something hit me, and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. An empty bookshelf. Empty? Gone. It's all gone. the yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone. What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head had begun to spread to the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. My body was heavy with pain. My mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt things were getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... Huh? As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound. It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Kacha! Yaku! Hagagia! Here! Paching! Bakya! Dadadun! Shashasha! Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move, even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing?
Sakura?
I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
Deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision.
Her?
I'm going to resist you.
Okay.
Okay.
But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is Sakura Ogami? The next generation legend, stand tall, galactic hero. The end. Surviving students 7. To be continued. You received the Super Robo Justice present. Sakura? Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of the people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? Ah! No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more. Okay. In that case, let's eat till we pass out. What do you mean, in that case? Oh, because look how scary everyone looks. Gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? You fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up, so let's eat. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. That's like Deep Impact style, Meteor Impact, extinction level combination of foods. What? No, those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have Alter Ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Yeah! Think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts.
You know?
Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. I mean, reborn as someone serious.
Well,
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. Huh? What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits,
I predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it.
However,
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like
Well,
some
yeah, it's not like ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only gonna get it right sometimes.
the occultist.
I told you my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
so,
Fortune telling isn't a cult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation. Cattle... what?
So,
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually,
No. You're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger and headed home. Honey, I'm in chapter 4. I'm looking for a place to stop. They're all still talking. I don't want to like redo the dialogue next time. I gotta stop.
but
I gotta find a place to be done. And before long,
the end is nigh.
the sky was filled with mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger.
Is this not gonna end for a while? Do I need to just stop now? Because I usually just go until there's a good place to stop. I mean, yeah, it's late. Shit, then why are you still up? Go to bed! Go to bed! Alright, I'll just have to redo that dialogue tomorrow then, I guess. Yeah, it didn't give me a chance to, like, stop. It just like, you want to save? And it's like, okay, cool, here you go. Okay, that was a lot. So much shit happened. Ugh. I don't think I can. During dialogue? Oh, I can, I guess. Never mind. I've never tried that before. Alright, well, yeah, God, it's 11:30 already. I should go to bed. My brain hurts. My brain hurts, man. I'm gonna start closing up stream, closing up shop. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna go have some water, and I think maybe lay down. I might just lay down. I might just go to sleep. Yeah. That's gonna be it. Night, everyone. My brain hurts. That trial hurt my brain so much. Alright. I'll start the music and I'll start taking stuff down. I'll be back with more Danganronpa next Monday. I'm playing more Inscription on Wednesday, and on Thursday I'll do more Dead Cells, I think, unless I think of something else to do by then. We'll see. Alright, good night. My brain. Fucking brain.